Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. Bringing it out, it's Lewis. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Scanning the field, it's Ayamaleva. That's a bullet pass to the left side. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Looks right for a quick completion. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
They'll move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball in the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Vols come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. First drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Trying to extend the play. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
The guys up front line up. It's first down. Handoff from the shotgun. tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid game here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here's the second down play. To throw, it's Milrow. He's running out of time here. Escapes the pocket. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. It's press coverage now from these DBs. On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Tries to get it to the running back. Grab near the sticks. It's Haynes. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Running back has it on a screen now. And the tackle is made, not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved, just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy string, gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. Look at this, it ends up being a huge play.
Shotgun formation, here's an inside give. Tackle behind the line, it's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Takes the handoff. It's Young. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Alabama. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Tried to make something happen on the return, but steps out at the 23. Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Pulls it in. It's Thornton. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down after that completion. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Vols will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
Completion makes it second and short. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Hand off to the back. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Looking for some space. It's Sampson. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down. The Volunteers looking to keep this drive moving. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense will make the stop of what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. And the Volunteers line up on 1st and 10 now. Scanning the field. It's Ayamaleva. And they'll fling this one deep down the middle. And he scores. Touchdown, Vols. And now they'll set up for the point after. There's the point after. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Well, they don't block the defensive end who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
A big play here that gets them down into the red zone. They're not thinking about a field goal, I assure you, Chris. They're trying to get 6 points.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Tide. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. But when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Kicking team out for the PAT try. It's blocked. After the blocked PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. You have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. To the air, it's Milroe. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
This is good pressure by the defense, and it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
So from the 18-yard line, it's 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back. He'll take a deep shot here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. They get him down after a short return, but the offensive motor work to the 44.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. And the defense makes some adjustments. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And here comes a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Volunteers. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Make the extra point and go up 6. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Finds an open target on the left side. We get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. And is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Past the 10. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Vols. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6 potential game-changing game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Pressure is coming. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Dropping back, it's Milrow. Looking for a deep completion. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bama. Here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. Returner one down. Sets up the next drive. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field, trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got off to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the second quarter. On first down, it's play action. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To throw, it's Ayamaleva. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
They'll tackle him at the 27, and the Vols will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Back's got it again. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Complete to the running back. But can he get there? Breaks loose at the 45. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Ayamaleva. Looking for his back. Freshman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Tennessee. And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good, so it's 35-21. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble. Finds his man. It's Hale. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, it's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to throw. It's Milroe. He's moving out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Bringing pressure. Ball is free in the backfield. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final for the half.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
He's moving out of the pocket. Has the first, still on the move. Tackled just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught in the flat by the running back. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Matthews. And the returner will be brought down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he flings it out to the left. He had all day to throw. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And they're finally able to stop him. A huge gain and a touchdown-saving tackle as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Back to pass. It's Milrow. Breaks free. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. That's caught. It's Law. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry up.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Back to throw. It's Ayamaleva. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Now they run the football here. I thought he might have enough room to be able to extend to get across that first down mark, but he's going to be a couple yards short. Good job by the defense of having awareness of space there and knew exactly what they needed to do to bring him down.
Running with purpose.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfect. You just needed 2 yards, you pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
The Vols begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Caught on the outside. It's Thornton. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, that's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 34-yard try. Straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Empty set now, 5 wide. No press here. The defense backing away. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Breaking free at the 35. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Milrow. Running out of... Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Catch is made. Room to run here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They get him down, but a huge game by the offense to grab momentum heading into the final quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Alabama. Kirk, you look for rust. You look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast. But I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Remember, it was a field goal in the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. The Vols will come to the line and crank up the tempo.
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. You've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Sampson. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And he's got it again. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Man, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back, it's Ayamaleva. Quick spin on the run. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Volunteers. Still no answer for this offensive machine. And they get set now to try the PAT. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner decides to field it. Goes out of bounds at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Caught quickly. They bring him down just short of the marker. Inches away from a first down. Come to the line for second down and very short now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. And we're able to get him down. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster day.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back to pass. It's Milroe. The pocket breaking down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
So, second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Hits the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown. Tied. Crucial score to cut into the lead, but the clock is their enemy. A lot still has to happen for this comeback.
I agree, Chris. I mean, I'm impressed that they're fighting all the way to the end, but the time is starting to work against them. Look up at the clock. Any shot at all of the championship trophy is going to come down to their ability to recover the onside kick and then see if they can go down and score.
Powering through. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Suddenly, this is a 3-point game in the fourth quarter. Interesting to see how aggressive they get with play calling. And a timeout taken by the defense. 18 seconds left on the clock.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And the quarterback just sneaks it. And the defense calls time to stop the clock with just 16 seconds left. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Grove Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.